Hey everybody, Doug 8798 here. This review was requested. This is my salute of the Tekken video game series. I got into Tekken with the video game. I got into Tekken with Tekken 2, the video games, Mortal Kombat 4, Killer Instinct, and the PlayStation in general got me into Tekken. Mortal Kombat 4 and Killer Instinct were both 3D fighting games with 3D backgrounds, 3D character models, but with 2D fighting and gameplay. Games like Tekken for me took it to the next level and have full on arena style combat, much like boxing video games and professional wrestling video games, where it's free roaming. You move around. What's his name? You can dodge. You can step to the side. You can do all stuff. Every button is a limb for the character. Triangle is punch, and then if you mix the buttons together, you can pull off a combo with ease. You can pull off a combo ease. So it's easy to pick up gameplay, and it's fun 3D arena style combat. Awesome cutscenes and music made me instantly become a fan of Tekken. I also love Tekken once again for its large and colorful cast of characters. Some of my favorite characters are Paul Phoenix, Raven, Howering, if I pronounced that right, Yoshimitsu, the Jacks, the robot fighters, Jin, Sergey Dragunov, who debuted in 6, Brian Fury, Lei Wulong, Kazuma Jun, who I really wish they put in another game, not Anna, but what's the woman's name? Michelle and Julia, the two Indian girls with the professional wrestling maneuvers. King, all forms. King 1, the one who was killed by Ogre, and King 2, the current king now. And I love Armored King, Craig Murdoch, who reminds me of and is based on real life professional wrestler, mixed martial artist, and kickboxer Bob Sapp. So many. Also love Azuka. I think that's her name, Azuka. She's the replacement. She's the replacement of Jun. I don't remember her name that much, but also liked her. My favorite games in the series were Tekken. I started with Tekken 2, Tekken 3, Tekken Tag Team Tournament. Then I love Tekken 5, which included the past 3 arcade versions of Tekken and an arcade port of the video game Star Blazers, another favorite classic arcade game of mine. And that's where I finally got to play Tekken 1, and I loved it. I always heard about Tekken 1, but never got a chance to buy it or play it until I bought Tekken 5, which Tekken 5, that game was awesome. It had almost every character in Tekken, with the exception of Kazuma Jun, and it had awesome new characters like Raven, that kung fu guy, and Azuka, if I pronounce that right. Awesome costume design, that awesome intro. I'm here now, I'm doing the best I can, where are you now? It was just an awesome intro, and it shows Kazuya and Heihachi Mishima fighting some robots, and then Kazuya turns on him and throws Heihachi Mishima in the way. It was awesome. Then I love the humorous endings. Paul Phoenix, when you beat the game with him, he's one of my favorite characters. When you beat the game with him, it shows him practicing in space. He says he's going to be the strongest fighter anywhere, even in space. Then the dialogue cutscenes are pretty awesome too when the characters encounter each other. The funniest was when Paul encountered the bear and said, "I'm gonna be the toughest in the universe." It was awesome, man. Yeah. Yeah, but this was my I also enjoyed Tekken. I also enjoyed Tekken 4. It was a good game for the PS2. I've played it several times over a friend's house. Never bought it. Never got a chance to own it. And I've played it several times in the arcade. Um, I love Tekken Tag Team. Like I said, I listed that as one of my favorite games. I love the Tekken Tag for including every character, including the Tekken franchise, and I have sweet childhood memories of playing that in the arcade. Um, and of course, Tekken 6. Tekken 6 wasn't as, my opinion, is not as bad. Actually, it's far from it. I think Tekken 6 was a pretty good game. I really don't care for it apart from the three new characters. That is Lars Alexander, who was designed by Masashi Kishimoto, creator of Naruto. What's the dude's name? What's that dude's name? Oh yes, Miguel Rojo, and Sergei Dragunov, who was featured in the film, which I'm going to talk about in the next video. And Street Fighter versus Tekken. Once again, I don't like the DLC in that game, and I really didn't care for it. But Street Fighter versus Tekken, that's a good game. Reminds me of the Capcom versus SNK series, how big that was back in the day. Except that was even bigger because it was unheard of. But yeah, that was a good game. Yeah, so yeah, Tekken. Awesome, awesome, fun, entertaining 3D fighting game, franchise, series. All right, Doug out.